this week and Thursday.
High drive to left. Hilliard back. He's done it again.
This week and Thursday.
High drive to left.
Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. Here it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
What is up, everybody? How is everyone doing today? The San Francisco Giants have done what they had to do with a sweep of the doubleheader and are fixing to sweep the entire series potentially tomorrow. But today, huge signs, very good signs in what we're seeing from Blake Snell, a career high 15 strikeouts, the last Giant to do so, Tim Lincecum. 15 strikeouts for Blake Snell in game one, but the Giants follow it up with a victory in game two, and Birdsong is excellent. Spencer Bivens is back. He finishes out the game, and the Giants sweep the doubleheader today. And Tyler Fitzgerald hits his daily bomb, as you just saw. What an incredible day for the Giants. I see people coming in. I see Paul. I see Dave. I see Smith won. We swept the doubleheader. That's hard to do. Jim Thurlkill, United States Marine Corps Reaper. Fitzy again. Let's go. I'm at a drive-in watching Twisters. So I missed most of the game, but I needed to show some love here. Thank you so much for jumping in. Enjoy the film. Let me know what you think. Should I go check it out? Should I review it on my personal channel? Smith, we can make the playoffs. What's up, D Shot 316? Greg Gayton, same thing a few years ago with Rodon. Dumb Farhan should have moved his teams, wanted him. And look how that season played out. Trust me, folks, we need to sell. Do it now before the deadline. Sell. Well, Giants are looking good today. I'm always about going for it. And if there's any way, and right now we're looking good. We still got a few more days to really decide. But interesting, the Giants did make a move, and they DFA'd Mike Baumann, who yesterday I'm sitting here. You can check out the stream. I'm like, why did we sign Mike Baumann? What was the point of that when we have Spencer Bivens down in the minor leagues who looks great for us? Why are we even wasting Mike Baumann's time when we're just going to DFA him? And then today, they DFA'd him and promoted Spencer Bivens. I don't understand some of their moves. It makes no sense. Like, you're just messing with these people. These people are real people. I mean, come on. We signed Baumann and we just DFA him after one day. But anyway, I digress. We did recall Spencer Bivens, and he pitched well today. And Fitz did go deep again. He just did. Zach is here. D-Shot is here. Who else is here? We got 31 peeps up in here. AM Echo Sky. All 5 starters are fuego. Was searching high off season long. It was fun to you, D-Shot. Still under 500. Yes, indeed. Still under 500. That's the Giants' own fault for digging a hole, and we're trying to dig out of it now. The Giants, with this win, are 52-55. They were 50-55, then 51-55, now 52-55, 3 games below 500. And with some of the excitement going on with the pitching that we're seeing now, this is a different team. It really is. We didn't have Blake Snell. The Blake Snell we had at the beginning of the season was, frankly, sucked. That was not a good pitcher. Now we have a dominant pitcher, 6 shutout innings, 15 strikeouts. He's untouchable. He's the Cy Young Award winner from last year. That's who we got. That guy that we signed is here. And who would have thought Hayden Birdsong, who we sent down for some reason, just messing with the roster, trying to manipulate the roster. But MLB PA is going to have to do something about that. But Birdsong today, 5 scoreless, 8 strikeouts. And the bullpen came in and shut down the Rockies with Jelly, Rogers, Miller, and Bivens in game 2. And we'll also talk about game 1 with Walker, Rogers, and Doval. But the bullpen was more or less lights out. Ryan Walker gave up a run. I believe that's it today. So we got a super chat. Corona accounting solution for the W yesterday and for 2 of them today. It's a yellow $9.99. Thank you so much. I saw Twisters twice, first in Cinemark and second in regular still. Well, if you saw it twice, I'm assuming you liked it, AM Echo Sky. I assume you liked it, AM Echo Sky. Dude, no one is being negative. I don't think you're talking to me. I'm not sure who's, because I didn't say anything about negative, but yeah, no, you are stating facts. Orange super chat from Corona Accounting Solutions for the 2 W's today. Now, that's how you play. From now on, that's how you play.
Now that's how you supposed to drive. From now on, that's how you drive.
Amazing, $9.99 per win and a 2 spot from Tyler Burbeck. Review Twisters. It's a great movie. I'll have to check it out. They're going to make a big mistake by not trading Snell. I guarantee it. Screenshot and bookmark my comment. Screenshotting now. Screenshotted. It is screenshotted. You can't trade Snell. I mean, if you're a serious team, if we're right now, we'll look at the NL standings. I mean, what are you going to do? Just give up every year where you're not completely dominant? We're going to give up every year. Sometimes you have to try to slip in as a wild card. And right now, the Giants with today's win are 4.5 out. It's a little bit of a battle, but it's not like they're 10 out. 4.5 out. 3-game winning streak. The Padres and Diamondbacks are winning like crazy too. The Dodgers have lost a couple. Dodgers actually making some crazy decisions. Dave Roberts, I don't know what he's doing over there, but they do have some reinforcements coming in. With Bruce Gratterall is coming off injury, but I don't know whatever happened to Bobby Miller. He fell apart and it got demoted. So, but the Dodgers are, I mean, they're still in first place and still going to win the division, so they don't have to worry about that. But they are having some struggles. But the Giants 4.5 out of the wild card. It's not ideal. Let's just keep winning. And I don't, there's talk of Snell. Is he going to opt out? You might be right. D-Shot 316, and they might trade him. But right now, I'm enjoying the wins. And I'm hoping we can get back in it. There's not any time to get back in. All we can do is win every game until the trade deadline, which is in like 2 or 3 days, and hope for the best. Hope for that Farhan's he's got a tough thing to do. He's going to have to decide, buy, sell, or stand pat. He's going to have to decide what to do. Eric, Snell, Ray, Webb, Harrison, and Birdsong. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. When you see what Snell's doing, when you see what Birdsong's doing, and what Harrison is doing, you got to think, man, maybe we got something here. And if you decide not to sell and things fall apart, it happens. It happened in 2019. The Giants got hot. Bumgarner said, we're coming. They didn't really do anything. They stood pat, and the team fell apart, and people were mad. And then Bumgarner signed elsewhere. But you know what? You got to go for it. Have I not mentioned Robbie Ray? I mean, yes, Eric, like Jim Thorokill said, Snell, Ray, Webb, Harrison, Birdsong. Not even counting Cobb, who's coming back. Not even counting other youngsters who can come up and help. But right now, the way that the rotation is starting to gel, I couldn't possibly sell away some of our guys. I mean, unless they just fall apart in the next 2 games, which is, all you have to go on. But let's recap these games. In game 1, the Giants won by a score of 4-1 in what I would call the Snell special. Blake Snell showed up and was just absolutely dominant. 6 scoreless innings, 15 strikeouts, untouchable. Forget about that 5.1 ERA, which is much improved. It's improving by the start. That's not the same dude. Snell, from me to you, Snell, and I know you're watching, Blake. Stop. Don't miss spring training no more. Don't miss spring training. Don't wait till the last second to sign. Sign with a team. Get to spring training on time and get ramped up for the season and help a team all the way through. Because dang, he's pitching like not just a Cy Young Award winner. He's pitching like one of the best pitchers in the game, hands down. I mean, untouchable. But anyway, the Giants win game 1, 4-1, basically on a game. Well, actually didn't turn out because the Rockies did score 1 run. So it was a home run from Matt Chapman that got the Giants on top 1-0. The Rockies did tie the game in the 7th inning on a Michael Toglia bomb. But in the bottom of the 7th inning, Patrick Bailey hit a double that drove in a couple runs and put the Giants up 3-1. They ended up winning it by a score of 4-1. And that's game 1's recap. We're just going to recap these ones real quickly, just for so you know we got to do it here on the Hum Baby Baseball Channel. We don't play. In game 2, it was the Birdsong special. 5 innings, no runs, 8 strikeouts, and the bullpen was absolutely solid. Jelly looked great. Miller looked great. Everyone looked fantastic, but it was Yastrzemski with the triple. Yastrzemski tripled in both games to put the Giants up 1-0, and the second Wisely with the big double to make it 2-0, and eventually Fitzgerald hit his daily bomb. Holy crap. Babe Fitzgerald. Giants end up winning it 5-0. But when we look at the box score, Giants weren't getting a bunch of hits, but they got timely hits. They didn't do great with runners in scoring position, but Chapman goes 3 for 4, Fitzgerald goes 1 for 4, Bailey goes 1 for 4, and Yastrzemski goes 1 for 4. That was in game 1. In game 2, they did a little better with runners in scoring position, went 3 for 9 in game 2, and Wisely had 2. But Wisely's quietly raking, as he's just done all year. Soler had a good day today, at least in game 2, with 3 hits, going 3 for 4. But man, Fitzgerald, I don't care if you only got 2 hits today. I don't care if you went 2 for 8. You hit another home run? That's insane. 8 home runs in 10 days, ladies and gentlemen. 8 home runs in 10 days. That's nuts. For a guy who Fitzgerald wasn't drafted as a power hitter. He started to show a little bit of pop. I'll check his college stats. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think he was a big power hitter at Louisville. I mean, he hit like 7 home runs, 6 or 7. I don't remember exactly. Let's find out. I'm not going to tell you I remember exactly, but yeah, he hit 8 home runs, and he hit 8 home runs in 2019. He hit 3 the year before. He hit 0 in 2017. He hit 0 home runs in 2017, under 25 at bats. Hit just 208. He wasn't even going to get drafted. But then he hit 264, hit 3 home runs. And then in 2019, this is in college, he's 315 with 8 bombs. Okay. He was a solid all-around player, a 4th-round draft pick. Okay. He goes into the minor leagues, and really not until 2021, he pops 19 bombs in Eugene. And 2022, he pops 21 in Richmond, and is like, hey, this guy's got a little pop. And now he's gone full Aaron Judge with a high batting average. Jenny Vega is here. Sick all week. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're feeling better. And back in the chat, break out the brooms for the one-day sweep. This just felt like the doubleheader sweep of the Colorado Rockies on July 4th, 2000. The Giants held the Rockies to 1 run in 18 innings and won the first game 4-1 in both instances. Wow. Good memory. I might vaguely remember. It's up here. I believe everything is up here. Every memory we've ever had is in there. Accessing it is the problem. Accessing it is the problem. Fitzgerald 3 bombs in 2 days. He's unstoppable. And when he was up that last time, it crossed my eye. I was like, that'd be cool if he hits a bomb right here. Boom! I really didn't think he was going to do it, and he did it. Justin Saw. Watch Farhan sends Fitz down to sack. Oh God! I mentioned that to my friend today. I was like, what if they DFA Fitzgerald? I swear to God, if they was to DFA Fitzgerald, I don't see myself continuing the post-game shows this year anyway, because this team is not even trying to win. If you're not trying to win, why am I rooting for you to win? Like, you can be incompetent, but when you don't even try, of course they wouldn't be that dumb. Jenny, we could play that song any day. Eric is live. Love the Hum Baby Baseball broadcast channel so much. Amazing broadcast. Thank you so much. Was good. Been here for a long time. A long time. Even if he sent him down to AAA, I'd be pissed. Pitchers, it's a little more understandable. They're manipulating the system. They figure they got to start. He's not going to start for 4 days. We can send him down, bring someone else up. I hate it. I don't like it. I feel like if you're a big leaguer, you're a big leaguer, you stay on the roster. I don't like the manipulating of the roster, sending guys down, and like what they did to Birdsong. I feel like they did Birdsong a little dirty here. And if they send him back down tomorrow, I'm going to be really irritated. Like, this is not how you treat your guys, man. You're coming up here, he's pitching for you. You don't send him back to San Jose, back to Sacramento, and back and forth. The dude is a pro. He's not just a pro. Of course, he's a pro, but he's a big leaguer. He's a big leaguer. You wouldn't do that to Snell. You wouldn't do that to Webb. So don't do it to Birdsong. That's my opinion. Giants win both games. Giants win 3. We won a game yesterday. When we won one earlier today, that's 2 in a row. And by winning game 3, that's called a winning streak. It has happened before, and it's now happened again. And the Giants can continue this winning streak and continue to beat these teams that aren't so great. Remember, we lost the last game in Los Angeles, have won 3 in a row at Oracle. We want to finish the sweep tomorrow at 1 p.m., and then the A's come to town. All due respect to the A's, and they got some exciting young players. Giants better take care of business against the A's in a 2-game series. Need to win both of those. The Reds come to town. Need to take out the Reds. By that point, the trade deadline will be over. I don't care what they do. I'm not giving up. But I'm hoping we don't sell. I'm hoping we don't trade Snell. If you trade Snell, we're saying we've given it up. You want some gifties, Tyler Burbank? Burbank wants some gifties. I'll tell you what, if we can hit 45 in the chat, I got 41. If we can hit 45 in the chat, we're going to give out some gifties. I'll be at the game tomorrow. Got to get me my Jung-Hoo Lee bobblehead, and Jung-Hoo Lee better be there. I saw him in the dugout. I was wondering, like, he seemed to be MIA. I didn't know if he went back to Korea. Some people told me he did. Maybe he did, but he was definitely in the dugout the other day, so he'll be here for his bobblehead day. Speaking of that, you know who had a bobblehead day and got demoted? Bobby Miller from the Dodgers got actually demoted after his bobblehead day. I felt bad for the man, but he still had. If you got a bobblehead day, you got to be there for your bobblehead day. The scariest thing about bobblehead days is when they have them and then there's controversy. Didn't they like cancel the Trevor Bauer bobblehead day a few years back? They probably had like 10,000 bobbleheads that they never gave out. Yes, they did. They canceled Trevor Bauer's bobblehead night, scheduled for August 19th, and removed all his merchandise from the team and online store. That was a couple years back. Canceled the bobblehead night. Boy, I bet that's an expensive bobblehead if anyone can get their hands on one. Fire Farhan, get the chat to 45. Smash the like button. Share the stream. I'm not even asking for 50. I want to see 45, and we'll send out some gifties. I don't ask much. Maybe I'll send them out, but let's see if we can get to 45. Eric, Tony Gwynn had huge power. He just didn't use it in the game. He wanted to concentrate on contact. Fitzgerald is just concentrating on power. Yeah, but he's still got a good batting average. It's not that easy. It's not that easy just to say, I think I'll concentrate on power and smash 8 home runs in 10 games. If so, everyone would do that. He's hitting 330 or 320 something. Let's see if we bring up the most recent box score. He's hitting 324, 1,000 OPS. These aren't normal numbers. I mean, he has to cool off. But you can't just hit 8 home runs in 10 games and hit a multi-home run, hit home runs like this. If you could, anyone would do it, and they'd become a huge superstar, and they'd get paid hundreds of millions of dollars, and they'd be Juan Soto and Aaron Judge and Bryce Harper. We don't have a superstar like that until now. Now, right now, I mean, Fitzgerald's going to have to keep doing this for a little while, I think, to get that. But, I mean, they forced him to move him up in the lineup, and Man, he's playing like a superstar, like a straight up superstar. Manny Avila, Jenny Vega, Tyler Burbank, fire Farhan now. Okay, yeah, Tommy, I will recommend just being single for a while. Subscribe. 45 people in the chat. We want to get 45. Got 32. We're having a drop off right now. I don't know what to do to bring it up other than to play some highlights. Let's check it out. Fitzgerald is on another planet right now. And with today's home run, it was like, what is going the freak on? Here it is.
This week and Thursday.
Oh!
Monday
It's nuts, man. I mean, you could hear Dwayne Kuiper's laughing.
this week and
Boom! Look at it, just simple stroke, bam. See, the ball was not right down the middle, but it was kind of in his wheelhouse there, but he didn't miss it. Just nuts, man. Just nuts. Wow, can you imagine the top 4 hitters in the lineup being Cobb, Tony Gwynn, Ted Williams, and Pete Rose, all slap hitters who hit for average and power. No, I was a huge Tony Gwynn fan back in the day. Bought his VHS. Like he had some hitting tutorials, things like that. Back then, we didn't have YouTube. Okay, so we had to buy stuff like that. I used to buy books and stuff like that. Man, if I was a kid nowadays, I'd be on YouTube watching all these. They're not all good, but a lot of them are professional players or former professional players. They give really good tips on how to hit, how to generate power. Fitzgerald hit homers again today. He hit one. He is legit impressed. What's a VHS? Oh, no, don't play. Don't play with me on that. Don't play with me on what's a VHS. What's a Walkman? I was even an adult before really the internet era took off. Now, the internet existed. I don't know exactly when the internet became a thing in the average household, but I never even touched an internet until like 1996, 1997. So thank you so much, SG Sports Talk channel member for 10 months. I love your channel and you're funny. Wait. What do you mean funny? Funny like how? Funny like how? Like I'm a clown? Like I amuse you? Funny how? What the F is so funny about me? Huh? What do you mean funny? What are you talking about?
How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me.
Oh, man, sorry about the language. Stand-up comedian, I appreciate you. Tommy, speaking of Tommy, that is Tommy right there. We got 35 in the chat, 2 triples in 2 days. Giants are hitting triples like I said. Ain't no way I'd never heard of a DVD player. There might be some youngsters today who, haven't heard of VHS. They don't know what that is. They don't know what 8-track is or a cassette tape is. But back in the day, we didn't. Now it's so convenient. You throw in your headphones, Bluetooth, boom. You can listen to anything. You can watch anything. As long as you got everything charged. That's the problem today. Everything's wireless. You got to keep everything charged. That's really the challenge these days. Internet was a new concept when I was a freshman in high school. Started to play Oregon Trail. I do remember Oregon Trail. back in the day. But 1996, I got on the internet. And but when I was first I was 16 when I first started driving and stuff like that. We didn't have internet on the phone. That was unheard of. Cell phones existed, but they were old flip phones. Didn't have no internet on the phone. That wasn't even a concept. I didn't even know that would ever happen. Couldn't even imagine that. I thought YouTube was here forever. I was born Fire Farhan. And then the DVD came out. That was an amazing technology because it looks so clear. And I got a huge DVD collection that to this day I still have. And I've expanded it to a Blu-ray collection. I have a huge huge collection. You can even see, do I have a, you can even see, I put a video up. You can see some of it in the background, sort of. Yeah, there I am. Yeah, see, there I am in front of my DVD collection. That's I built that case. Huge collection. Huge collection. Some people even got more than me, though. Back to the chat. Giants, sweep it. Giants forever. VHS cassette tapes. All you had to do is run through all the numbers to find the numbers. Abe, Gen Z. YouTube was established in 2005. I do remember that. I used it from the early days. I was on YouTube from the early days. It never, you know what? Like, honestly, it would have been brilliant if I had the foresight to think like, I'm going to do post-game shows. I'm going to talk baseball on YouTube. I could have started in 2005. I'd probably be a multimillionaire. But you just don't think about it. You don't think like YouTube was for cat videos and just random stuff. It just never crossed my mind until other people started doing it. And then you get some inspiration, decide to do it, you know, a little too late. I mean, we've built a great channel. We've built a great thing here. But imagine if I would have started in like 2000, even 2007, 2008. $9.99 Corona Accounting Solutions has come through again. Birdsong player of the game at a concert, but had to log in. Let the kids play a concert. We're about to be at a concert here because I'm about to pick up the guitar, but thank you so much. Corona Accounting Solution comes through again, and Birdsong player of game 1, Snell player of game 1, Birdsong player of game 2. The Giants. I saw Laz Diaz out there today, umpire. One of the worst. Fortunately, he did not get behind home plate. But, yeah, Giants with a very nice day today. We have to continue it tomorrow. Tyler Fitzgerald, 8 home runs in 10 days, was last done by Barry Bonds in 2004. And they wouldn't pitch to Bonds. Alberto Vasquez says, what's a VHS? I probably got one. Usually there's one within, like I can reach. I don't see one at the moment. But I still have most of my VHS collection. Some of it I've donated or given away or had to get rid of. It was just because I don't watch them that much. I will occasionally. I do have a working VCR. You know what it is, right? It's a freaking media to watch films and whatnot. Eric, do you think MLB will test Fitz for the juice? I think it's a new batting stance. I heard yesterday they're thinking of bringing back VHS like they did vinyl records. They can't test him more than they test anyone else just because you're hitting home runs. It's not steroids. He's freaking connecting with the baseball and crushing the ball. I mean, it's not like he used to have warning track power and now he's hitting home runs. He's not being fooled. He's not being fooled right now. He's just hot. I think it's just a hot streak. They can test him if they want to. That would be really tragic if he fails a steroid test. Co-founder YouTube was born in Merced. 36 here. Fog Magic, the fog bringing in the TikTokers for children who do video dancing. I can't do TikTok, man. I don't love the shorts on YouTube either. When you do the shorts, most of them are just fake. You can tell they're staged. People believe them in the comments. These videos that are so bad. Sometimes they're supposed to be feel-good videos. Someone in the grocery store and give someone $100. They're so fake. This is the worst acting I've ever seen. People believe this. I mean, they're all staged. I hate that. I don't mind if you want to stage something to do a skit. That's clearly a skit and you're acting, but they try to pass this stuff off as real and it's not real. And TikTok's even worse. TikTok is like, man, I lost brain cells looking at TikTok. Can't do it. Yeah, it's bad. YouTube shorts are like TikTok light. It's like preparing for TikTok. You'll lose a little bit of brain cells, not as many. So you go to TikTok, you're done. Now, all due respect, I'm sure I looked at it, I tried it. I was gonna, I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Maybe you go skip the crap and just try to. But most of it is just So much crap, so much clickbait stuff trying to get your attention and weird stuff. It's really bad. Eric Lazarus tomorrow. Oh, Lord. Strap in. Strap in. Strap in, ladies and gents. Laz Diaz ejected. I saw that he's ejected the fan. Why did the fan throw a foul ball back? That was weird. That was weird. He almost hit someone. Like you're not allowed to throw stuff onto the field. If it's a home run ball by the visiting team, you can usually do that, especially at Wrigley Field. I personally am not throwing the ball back. I'm not proving anything. It's still a home run. Now, if the visiting team hit a home run and I caught it, and if I throw it back, it's not a home run anymore, then I'm throwing it back every time. But guess what? It's still a home run. I'm doing nothing, just giving him back a baseball. I'm keeping the ball. I use it to play with. Not like I put them on display. When I get balls at a minor league or a major league game, I throw them in my baseball bag. Those balls are expensive. I know from a young age, like I used to have to what's the word? Like do whatever I could, turn in soda cans and try to just find $1 here, $1 there. Run to you've seen the Sandlot? That was me, okay? Not quite as extreme as the 1950s, but in the 80s, it's not like I had any money. I was trying to get whatever money I could to buy baseballs because I would lose the baseballs. So a baseball is really valuable to me, and they're not cheap. You know, like an MLB baseball. I mean, like brand new. How much is a brand new MLB baseball? It's up there. I you know. $20 or so. So, Ray tomorrow. Call your friends and tell them to watch Hum Baby Paul. 37 people are here. He almost hit Laz Diaz. Yeah, that's why you got me. I only make 200 at a gig. Well, 200 is not bad. If you make 200 at a gig in one day, that's not shabby. That's not shabby. I mean, divided by 8 hours work. And you can't expect a lot of these places to pay very much. I'm a musician myself. I kind of quit doing gigs. I used to do gigs and weddings and stuff. Understandably, like they can't pay a ton, you know, for your band to play or whatever. It's tough out there, man. And I enjoy playing music, but I kind of retired from live performances and gone full-time Hum Baby. I don't know what happened to my... We're way out of tune. Amen, Jenny. You think Blake Snell getting traded? I hope not. It's going to be a crazy trade deadline. We don't know right now. We're at that kind of the edge of buying, trading, selling, buying, or are we buyers or sellers? Buyers or sellers? I don't know. There's probably some articles. I maybe need to make a video on it. I genuinely don't know. Like, what's our strategy right now? Which teams will be buyers and sellers at the trade deadline? Like, are we going to say Blue Jays soft sell? Are we going to be soft sellers? Guardians are buying. Royals are buying. Tigers are going to sell. Twins buy, perhaps not aggressively. What are the Giants going to say? I think it's going to say soft sell. I swear I've not looked at this. Keep trending younger. Giants have already been to shake up their roster by trading Austin Slater to the Reds and releasing shortstop Nick Ahmed, which created more opportunities for younger players like Brett Wisely, Tyler Fitzgerald, and Luis Matos. There's room for the Giants to go even further at the deadline and still contend, especially with farmhands, Marco Luciano, David Villar, and Encarnacion playing well at AAA. Second half of July will go a long way toward determining Giants' direction, putting pressure on regulars like Conforto, Flores, Estrada, Yaz to begin to pick it up. That doesn't give us much information because what about Snell? I mean, that's what I'm wondering. Are we going to actually be sellers and trade and get some serious prospects? I kind of hope not. But Encarnacion is incredible. Even the Mariners are buying. No trade Webb. Can't trade Webb. The only reason I'm even considering that they might trade Snell is because he has a opt-out at the end of the year. If he didn't have an opt-out, I would say no. Like, don't trade Snell. We have him for next year. And we have him for next year at spring training. He could actually come to spring training, but he has an opt-out. I hate opt-out. I hate opt-outs. Because the thing about it is, if he continues to pitch like this, he's going to opt out and try to get more money. I saw someone say he's faithful or he's loyal. Nobody's loyal in baseball because the teams aren't loyal, so the players aren't. Nobody's loyal in sports. They're going to do whatever's best for them. And Blake Snell may very well opt out. What are we talking about now? Eric the Jet, were you from The Sandlot? No, yeah, The Sandlot. Great film. I wasn't in the movie, but I do enjoy the movie. I believe I might have a review of it on my channel. I don't remember. I did a couple movie reviews. Let's play Bye Bye Baby real quick. Got my bruised finger. My finger got bruised for some reason. I don't know what. Working on the van, I think. So this is kind of painful, but I'm going to get through it. When the Giants come to town, it's bye bye baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye bye baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter, light the spark. If you're a fan of Giants baseball, sing bye bye baby. If you wanna be in first place, bye bye baby. Listen to the broadcast on KNBR. You'll see exactly who we are. The San Francisco Giants, and it's bye bye baby. San Francisco Giants, and it's bye baby. Yes, indeed. Big win today. Immaculate Grid requested. Immaculate Grid approved. Here it is. Let's go. I'm going to nail this one. We got Giants. 30 plus stolen bases. How about my man, Brett Butler? Boom. 8%. We got to get the rarity score. Let's go. Giants, 100 RBIs. You know Barry Bonds is going to be the popular choice. Everyone knows Barry Bonds is going to be the popular choice. But being as someone who was a fan of the Giants back in the late 80s, Kevin Mitchell won the MVP 1989, 47 bombs, 125 RBIs. We're going with Kevin Mitchell, 4%. We're not going with the Paul, I saw that opening ceremony. Oh my God. It's gone too far. It's gone too far, Paul. To say the least. Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is going to be the popular pick. What were we talking about again? Oh, yes. Anyone else want to throw some answers? Feel free. I know I'm throwing them out there. 200 plus hits in a season. Now, Kevin Mitchell, I don't believe got 200 hits. That's a toughie. I wonder if, I don't even think Barry Bonds did because he got walked so much. Robert says, I feel Snell is gone. What were we talking about again? 200 plus hits? Who has 200 plus hits for the Giants? Somebody help me out. Did Willie Mays ever get 200 hits? I mean, I would assume he did. Back in the day, he didn't walk as much. Willie Mays? You're saying Willie Mays? We're going to go Willie. I mean, I would assume at some point, but I'm not 100%. I think back in the day, back in the 50s, he's close. Willie Mays is close. He was always at 195, 190. He probably did it at one point. Let's go with the great Willie Mays. And we got it. It is Willie Mays. 72. Holy crap. 72%. That's the highest I've ever seen. Well, forget the rarity score today. Gotta love Willie. Okay, let's keep going. We won't get into it, Paul. We won't get into it. I didn't actually see it. I saw photographs and some clips of it. But hey, it is what it is, man. Eric Rackstraw, Bill Terry. Oh, Bill Terry probably got it. Yeah. Let's go with the Cubs 30-plus steals. Who was on the Cubs that really stole bases? I mean, back in the day, I used to watch WGN. Used to watch Mark Grace. What's his name? The Hawk. Andre Dawson. Andre Dawson was not like a huge base stealer from my recollection because he had bad knees. By the time he got to the Cubs, he could steal bases with the Expos, but by the time he got to the Cubs, he wasn't that big of a base stealer. Sammy Sosa, really? Did Sosa steal? That's interesting. I didn't know Sosa was a 30-30 guy because obviously we remember all the home runs that Sosa used to hit. But you said Sosa. We're going with Sosa. And you got it. It is Sosa. Very nice, San Jose Sharks. Very nice, San Jose Sharks and Tyler Burbeck. George Van Haltren, that guy should be in the Hall of Fame. I could have put Sosa for 100 RBIs. Now, Andre Dawson, speaking of Andre Dawson, 100 RBIs for the Cubs. He had that Hall of Fame season, I believe it was 1987. There's no way he didn't drive in 100 runs. 14%, and then 200 hits for a Cubby. What about Ryan Sandberg comes to mind? Sandberg made the Hall of Fame. Good power. Do you think he got 200 hits in a season? I think so. Ernie Banks? Ernie Banks is possible. Ernie Banks is probably a little more safe than Ryan Sandberg. I think Ryan Sandberg did get 200 hits at some point. I would bet on that. We got Eric the Hawk, Ernie Banks. Ernie Banks is a good bet. Mark Grace, Ryan Sandberg. My first pick was Ryan Sandberg, so I was going to go with that, but these are safe picks. And it is Ryan Sandberg, 57%. Born outside the 50 states and stole 30 bases. What about Soto? What about Soto? Soto stole how many bases? Was it Soto? Am I thinking of the right? Not Soto. Acuna Jr. I don't know why I said Soto. Acuna Jr. Nick Horner? No, we need born outside. Acuna Jr., right? What's going on here? Acuna Jr. He wasn't born in the States, was he? Of course not. 23%. Humbet Giants, thank you so much for the support. 100 plus RBIs born outside the United States and DC. Let's go with, now we can go with Soto. Speaking of Soto, Soto was born, is he Dominican? I think Dominican, but obviously not the States. Only 1%. Who would have thought Soto would be a rarity? I wonder what the common answer there was. And 200 hits born outside the States and DC. 200 hits. Obviously, we're going Ichiro. Let's just keep it all the way real. Ichiro! Bam! We got it. We got a terrible rarity score, but let's check the common answers. Ichiro, David Ortiz, 13%. Acuna Jr., Bonds, and Mays. Sean Dunston, Sammy Sosa, and Ryan Sandberg. Very nice. We have an immaculate grid, ladies and gents. Yeah, Ichiro, I just went for it. I just went for it for the obvious choice. Thank you guys so much for the support. I do appreciate it. Be here tomorrow. If the Giants finish the sweep, I will gift out some memberships tomorrow. So whoever was asking for a membership, tomorrow be here. If the Giants win, And I promise, if they don't win, I still might. I'll think about it. But if the Giants win tomorrow, we will gift out some memberships. Thank you guys for the amazing support. I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And it is much, much, much appreciated. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure to check out my latest video if you haven't seen it already. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. This town ain't big, this town ain't small. It's a little boat, they say. Our ball club may be minor league, but at least it's AAA. We sit below the Marlboro Man, above the right field wall. Do the wave all by ourselves. Hey, I'm a blind man, could have made that call. We like our beer flat as can be. We like our dogs with mustard and relish. Got a great pitcher, what's his name? But we can't even spell it. We don't worry about the penny much. We just like to see the boys of the team. There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats. Cheap seats. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a pleasant evening. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. The cats are messing with your guitar, Jose Reyes. Make sure everyone be back tomorrow for the sweep. We'll have our brooms out. Thank you again, and have a pleasant evening. Giants sweep the doubleheader. Players of the game, if you missed it, Blake Snell and Hayden Birdsong. The rotation has come together. The rotation is ready to go. Have a great day. Here's some Fitz highlights from the past. I got so many home runs, it couldn't fit on my computer. I think my hard drive couldn't handle all the Tyler Fitzgerald home runs. But here's a couple of them. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Fitzgerald, high drive. It is out of here. Rips another one to left. It is out of here. My goodness, he's doing a Matt Williams. High drive to left. Hilliard back. He's done it.
Monday this week and Thursday.
High drive to left. Hilliard back. He's done it again.
Monday this week and Thursday.
High drive to left.
He is stopping. He's going back. He's going to run down. Ball gets away. This one's over. Oh, my freaking goodness. But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa. Dead Passan has the Giants getting Chris Bryant. I am taking the Atlanta Braves.